dated a schizophrenic girl once. Call that polyamory. Alright, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Holy crap, Lois. It has been way too freaking long since we recorded a podcast episode. But guess what we're doing right now?
Are we recording a podcast episode?
We're recording a podcast episode. And not only that, it is actually our first guest episode featuring the fantastic... Do you want your last name said? Featuring my wonderful girlfriend, Alyssa. Now, Alyssa's something of a local celebrity. She made her on-screen debut in none other than our most recent video, Life Lessons with Ghoulius Caesar Episode 1, Fast Food Rocks, as the very scared and uncomfortable interviewee. But we'll get into that later. Let's talk about the fact that it took us like 4 fucking months to record another episode.
We're all busy people. Not really.
I'm saying scoot closer.
Oh, I'm like, what are you trying to tell me, bro?
Yeah, no, we've had very conflicting schedules, and there was at least 2 occasions where we could have recorded, but honestly, I was like super depressed. So I was like, yeah, something came up, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, so it's your fault.
Yeah, it's my fault. It's all my fault. But I am the founder and CEO, so that's really not an issue.
You can kind of do what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
That's real.
You make your own.
I'm still getting paid. You guys don't.
Whoa, who's paying you?
Susan Wojak. What's her?
Bijojak.
Yeah.
Didn't she step down?
Yeah, she's stepping down as the boss of YouTube.
What was her deal? Like, why was she bad?
She was like, at least I don't know if she was actually pulling the strings, but she was the face of all the bad changes of YouTube from the past couple years. Like do you remember YouTube Heroes?
No.
Where it was like you get like social credit for like blocking or like reporting users and stuff.
That's so
and it was
stupid.
incentivizing people to like a review bomb and like report bomb videos.
That sucks.
Yeah. But yeah, we took a little bit of a break. The plan was to do it. All right, so when we first started the podcast, we were going to do it like bi-monthly, so twice a month. And then we had so much fun and got so much positive feedback from the first episode that we were like, what if we did it weekly? And then next week rolled around and like shit started happening. But none of that matters now because we're back and we're having a blast. And we have our first guest. Like I said, my epic girlfriend who smells kind of weird, but we won't talk about that. You have anything you want to say? You could maybe acknowledge that you're actually here.
Well, I don't feel like it anymore because you said I smell weird.
Well, I never said you smell bad. It's just that you smell weird.
What is the stench? Like, why is
Well,
it?
it's not. I wouldn't even call it a stench. It's like an aroma.
Okay.
Because I feel like aroma it usually has a positive connotation.
What can you, like, compare it to?
Like mothballs wrapped in lavender wallpaper.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
It's a nostalgic smell, though. It's good, I promise.
I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know if I should be like take that as a compliment or an insult.
I feel like it's a weird kind of compliment.
What if I told you it was actually a threat?
What if I told you that turned me on a little?
Oh my god. This is I don't want people to know that we hold hands.
Premarital hand holding is a sin.
It's fucking disgusting.
That-
I can't be associated
yeah.
with this channel anymore.
I actually will
Knock that
say,
shit out.
I'm going to cut this out, but we're going to be having a talk about the future of our relationship because after that comment, it's not looking so bright. All right, cut back in here. Sorry about that. The mic was cutting out. That was that was a really scary bit. Like my heart is racing right now.
That breakup adrenaline.
Yeah. I could see the look in her eyes. She was like, don't fucking say it.
The light was leaving.
Actually, that is one thing I wanted. That's like the only thing I wanted to plan about talking about was Life Lessons with Ghoulius Caesar. That's a little series that I came up with during like a manic episode when I was living in Alabama. And it was kind of in the back of my head until recently when Ghoulius Caesar became a trio instead of just a one-man show. And I was like, holy crap, I could do an actual series now that I have people backing me up. So we did the podcast as like our first official Ghoulius Caesar as a group. The first thing we did as the three of us was Redneck Exorcist, which was fun, but that was also like the first time all three of us had worked together on something. And we was like, that is like some of the most fucking fun I've ever had.
We need a sequel to that.
We do. And possibly later this year, possibly early next year, but Redneck Exorcist 2 is coming out. But yeah, no, our chemistry creatively is really good. Humor-wise, I feel like we match really well.
It's like your mom, chemistry. Like,
Oh!
Dude, that's so crazy.
That's crazy. You know who else was a chemistry teacher?
Walter White.
Walter White, yeah.
Walter Hartwell White.
My name is Walter Hartwell Wright. I live at 308 Negro Royal Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
I personally would hope that we get out Redneck Exorcist 2 before 2024.
Yes, no, that is the goal. But we have at least 2 ongoing series that are going to be much more consistent than they have been so far.
Oh, for sure.
The podcast, which is probably going to be our most frequent thing. Then once a month is Redneck Exorcist. We have 12 episodes that we're going to do. Well, 11 left.
Life lessons.
What did I say?
You said Redneck Exorcist.
Oh, crud. Oh, crap. Yeah, no, I meant life lessons. And then we're also probably going to record that after this. We're starting a little sketch series where we use that AI chat GPT to write comedy sketches for us, and we're going to act them out. So not only is it really funny because a robot made it, but it saves us the time of writing jokes.
The robot does it for us.
Yeah, exactly.
It does it better than I do.
And because you can't, I don't think you can license anything a robot produces.
Really?
So, yeah. That's the whole argument with like AI art, or one of the big. Yeah, you can.
I think you'd have the ownership if you were to like perform it.
Yeah. I just meant like whoever. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
It's people can't copyright anything AI generated because, well, they were using anyone remembers that whole thing that PETA did with that monkey that took a selfie.
Selfie monkey.
So that
Selfie
was
monkey gate.
so that was God, I don't know how to say it.
Like the thing that kind of led up to this.
They ended up winning that court. I don't know if they sued or what. But the court ended up ruling that because the monkey was the one who took the picture, that the monkey has ownership of it and not the photographer. So they're using this argument. I hate PETA. PETA sucks. But they're using that argument for AI generated art because they're not the ones that essentially created it. That they can't claim ownership.
Interesting. I'm not sure where my opinion lies on the whole AI ownership thing, but I will say any chance for PETA to get screwed over, I'll support that.
Well, it would be in a roundabout way the only good thing PETA had done.
Oh yeah.
Completely unrelated to AI.
Yeah, I remember that was a couple of years ago, the monkey selfie thing.
Oh, that was like a decade ago, at least.
All right, I'm gonna look it up real quick.
What about that elephant that can paint?
It was 2011 and 2018, so it was a long thing. But yeah, what I wanted to say about that was Liv walked off in the middle of Alyssa speaking. That's why you heard a door slam in the background.
Sorry. It's Papa John's.
Yeah, we had some Papa John's before this.
No, for reference, it was Alfredo sauce, cheese stuffed crust, and I'm lactose intolerant and have IBS.
Yeah, and there was also garlic knots and Dr. Pepper involved.
It was great,
But yeah, what I was going to say about... Sorry to cut you off, Andrew, but what I was going to say about Monkey Gate was, at the time, I remember being like, on one hand, I think PETA is awful, but on the other hand, I really fucking love monkeys. So the fact that a monkey is winning a court case, like by proxy, I was like, okay, I got to stand with them on this one.
I'm Team Monkey.
Yeah, hashtag Team Monkey. Forget Team Humanity, it's Team Monkey here.
Would you fight with the monkeys in like Planet of the Apes?
Yes, I would.
I think they'd have
They're
a reason
right.
to.
And if they wanted to kill me, I'd just go, Hey, I don't blame you.
Yeah. Well, at least you can say you got killed by a monkey.
Yeah.
That's a sick way to die.
Yeah, well, the lady didn't die, but you guys know about Travis the Chimp, right?
Mm-mm.
It was that monkey a couple of years ago who ripped the lady's face off.
Oh, yes.
There's a bunch of funny details about that story. Like, by themselves, they're funny. In the whole context, it's really funny, but also very upsetting.
Wasn't Travis on like Xanax?
Yeah, so that's one of the layers. So he wore diapers, first of all, which is fucking awesome. But yeah, the owner, to keep him docile, gave him Xanax, like, frequently. So he was hooked on Xannies. It wasn't the owner who got mauled, it was the owner's friend who was pet sitting for her. Pet sit? Hey, can you pet sit Travis? Oh, you mean your chimpanzee? Yeah, that's no problem at all.
Hey, it's like watching a little boy.
Yeah, but Travis snapped because I think the lady didn't give him his Adderall. But what definitely happened was she like messed with his Tickle Me Elmo doll, and he went, pun intended, ape shit, and like attacked her and like ripped her face off.
He went chimp shit.
He went bananas.
Is that the random chimp event?
Yeah, that's the random chimp event.
What's the next one?
We don't need to talk about it. The more you talk about it, the sooner it comes.
Oh, God.
Yeah. You know what else you shouldn't talk about? The Bye Bye Man. Everyone's face dropped.
Isn't that a movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't say it, don't think it, don't say it, don't think it.
The only
okay.
version of that I've seen is the don't say it, don't think it, the pee pee poo poo man. And it's like the big silhouette.
The Pee Pee Poo Poo
yeah.
Man is good, though.
I think that shaped like a part of my humor as it is today.
Yeah.
The pee pee poo poo man.
Dude, YouTube poops, ASDF movie, and a desire to break free of my strong Christian background is what shaped my humor.
Oh, and that one, what was it called? It was like a prehistoric creature, and it was like a tribute to it. And
Oh, yeah.
It was put to the song "Bring Me to Life."
I'm gonna see if I can find that.
It was great.
I watched a lot of what was it, Camels with Hats?
Llamas with
Llamas
hats.
with Hats. Llamas with Hats.
Llamas
Yeah.
with hats, yeah. Or like, don't hug me, I'm scared. Salad fingers.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just never watched Salad Fingers.
Dude, Salad Fingers is banging.
I was insufferable as a child, and I found Charlie the Unicorn the funniest thing to ever exist.
What else other stuff were?
I would
Really?
fight with myself at that age. Like as I am now, I would like probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, I think I'd beat the shit out of my younger self if I saw her.
I wouldn't just beat the shit out of like 9th grade Judah specifically. I'd like fucking full Nelson him and then do a reverse suplex directly onto his neck, and then a roundhouse kick his head clean off, and then reattach it and cast a healing spell on him just so I can karate chop him in the tummy and make him go "Ugh," and say, "Don't say the N-word."
I would have fought with myself in utero. If I went back in time, I'd punch my mom in the stomach.
That's the ending of the butterfly effect with Ashton Kutcher. Ashton Kutcher.
Ash ketchup.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Ashton
Ash
Ketchum.
Ketchum. What?
I didn't mean to say that.
Just miscarriage. I choose you.
That's kind of what happened. It's about this guy who can like time travel, but he keeps fucking up everyone's lives. So it ends with him traveling into the womb, and he strangles himself as a baby, like as a fetus. It's pretty bonkers.
You'd
Just like
have,
the two fetuses fighting.
if you were to strangle a fetus, would you?
He used the umbilical cord.
Yeah, you'd have to close off the umbilical cord because they're not like breathing.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure in the movie you see it like putting the umbilical
Oh.
cord around the baby's neck. It's very silly.
Can't you just like cut it off? Like, what happens if you just cut it off?
He was in the body of a fetus. There wasn't much he could do. He had to improvise.
Okay.
He just brought scissors in there with him.
Yeah.
Fair enough, I guess.
You don't bring scissors in the womb with you?
I didn't know. Is that like a required school resource?
Yeah.
Like on like field trips? Are you
Yeah,
supposed to bring like
dude.
money?
You're born with it. You didn't get your birth scissors?
I didn't get.
Oh, you mean the
birth
little
scissors.
golden scissors that your mom that pops out of
Yeah,
her?
well,
It's inside the placenta.
C-section?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's how I got mine. Well, how do you think C-sections work? You get the golden scissors and you cut yourself out, and it's like the whole ceremony.
Well, I was a natty birth, as you could call it, a natty
Mm-hmm.
birth, and I still had the golden scissors.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Maybe you just skipped your year, Andrew.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't want to give it to me for some reason.
Andrew, what year were you born?
2004.
Now people can know exactly who you are.
Oh, God.
Give
My
them
name
a
is
last
Andrew
name.
Summer blank. I live at 308 Negro Royal Lane.
Winter Minute.
Oh, my God. People used to call me Winter Minute all the time.
It's so funny.
Why?
Because it's the opposite of Summer Hour.
Oh, that's so funny. Sorry, I was getting choked up.
It's really creative.
That's better
And
than
it didn't
Little
get
Taco.
it never got old after 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It just never lost its humor
Yeah.
that it
Comer
never
Hour?
quite had.
Comer
What?
Hour.
Comer
that,
Hour?
That one's good.
Yeah, the story of how you had me in your phone as Peggy Comer Hour, and then you added me to a class group me with our teacher.
It's good shit.
Okay, so I didn't realize that GroupMe syncs your contacts names. And yeah, as Andrew said, he was on my phone as Peggy Comer Hour, and I added him to a theater group chat with like our director, the music director, and everyone. And just as Liv added Peggy Comer Hour to the chat, and I didn't know what to do. I panicked. I deleted the entire chat and just started a new one.
That's awesome. I wanted to talk about like cruel nicknames kids gives you. Yours was Winter Minute, and it was
Yeah.
always funny. The one that was always hilarious to me was when people would go, "Oh, your name's Judah? Are you Jewish?" No, I'm not.
You know what's actually kind of similar? When I was in elementary school and we were like learning about the Holocaust for the first time.
I like where this is going.
I was-
I'm sure this is going to be very family friendly.
It's like I'm skinny now. I was even skinnier when I was younger,
Yeah.
and so people would call me Holocaust survivor
Oh my god.
because like I could like suck in my gut and it just looks completely like just bare bones almost.
That's pretty gnarly though.
Speaking of the Holocaust,
What?
What? Yeah, where's this going?
when I was in elementary school too,
Liv goes 6 million. I mean, I don't know.
we had to do this project where it's like you have to relate these two like really unlikely things. And one of my friends, she'll probably listen to this, so I'm just gonna name drop her. Her name is Sarah. She
Ugh.
wrote hers about how the Holocaust and narwhals are like related, and it was something along the lines of like, oh yeah, I killed 6 million people, and the narwhals were like, I got a horn on my head, or it's like something like that. We're like, what? Like she could have picked any two things to compare, and it was the Holocaust and narwhals.
What?
I need to find that. I'll read it to you guys and ask her if she has it.
This is coming from the same person who thought that Breaking Bad was a comedy.
Yeah, mine was about like koalas and something else. I don't remember. It was like 10 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
but I still think about that a lot. Narwhal Holocaust.
Mine was about Ronald Reagan and crack moving into poor communities during the 80s.
That's real.
Mm-hmm.
That's so real. I'm gonna see if I can find the koala thing.
Did you know that, what is it, chlamydia koalas have?
Yeah,
Yeah. How do you think I got my chlamydia?
and then
Okay, that makes
manatees
sense.
is
Well, didn't-
gonorrhea.
Didn't humans altogether get AIDS from doing things with primates?
I think so, yeah.
And then they got syphilis from fucking alpacas.
Which isn't that. I mean, that's really weird. That's really weird.
They,
Sorry, I just had a flash forward to when I'm the next Shane Dawson. Judah said he fucked a llama.
Oh god, Goose, get out of here.
Don't talk about my dog like that.
the what is it? Then humans got monkeypox from gay people.
Oh yeah.
Gay disease.
Back when they were
It's a gay
first
disease.
back when they were first domesticating gays, when they were still back in zoos and stuff.
Oh my god.
It's crazy to me that human zoos were a thing at one time.
Were they actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
All
That's
right.
fucked.
All right. Let's go around. If we were all in a human zoo, what would our like catchy title be?
Give me like 30 seconds. I gotta think of mine.
Yeah.
Average white guy.
Yeah, that's Andrew is average.
Average white guy who wants to start a podcast with his friends.
Mine would be a average bearded white guy who wants to start a podcast with his friends.
Critter.
Critter.
Yeah, that's
That-
good.
that's
good.
real.
That's good.
I feel like they'd call me the autism creature. The little white one with the beady
TBH
eyes.
creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hooray.
It's just
Fortnite und drink cola.
That's a good video.
It's so funny.
That's like the most the highest level of joy. Oh shit! Please tell me it's been recording.
It has been. I've been watching it.
Okay, good.
Is it still going?
Sorry, yeah, it's still going.
Okay.
Sorry, the screensaver on my $10 trillion computer that's made out of solid gold turned on, and I was. Oh, it's gonna be really loud. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the
Jump scare.
I was looking at the screen and the little recording thing wasn't there, and the Family Guy porn was back. So I had to
Oh,
quickly get
no,
over
it was just the moving shapes background. It wasn't that thing. Actually, I did change my wallpaper to Family Guy. I like the portrait where they're all in white suits.
It's fancy.
It's
so
very
funny.
I want people to think I'm cool.
You are so cool.
Thank you. Unless you're being facetious in that case. Not cool.
the Tinder line. Fuck you, bitch!
It's the best way to share love.
Absolute Tinder riz.
Somebody matched with me on Tinder just to make fun of me once.
That happened to me.
That's cruel.
That-
He did that to me.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Yeah,
that-
I matched with this girl just to make fun of her.
Is this just an ongoing bit? This thing between you two?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our
I believe it.
our relationship is just committing to the bit.
You're too committed now. You're gonna be walking down the aisle.
Yeah, we're like, oh, almost got you, almost got you.
No, Mom, it's for the bit. It's for the bit.
I accidentally called a girl a clown once. I was really thinking about
You're
it.
gonna say the whole
You
story.
ever just like call yourself a clown?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm just doing some clown shit or something. It's like, I don't know, the conversation was about curly hair or something, how we both had like fucked up curl patterns. And I just decided, I was like, the curlier the hair, the sillier the clown. I wasn't thinking of it like calling her like, oh, you're a fucking clown. That didn't occur to me before I sent the message. Never got a reply back.
Alright,
Which,
but if she's a keeper, she would accept a compliment.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Exactly.
She was not in awe with your tism.
That's kind of how I filtered out people I didn't want to interact with on Tinder. I put the song as my anthem called "Staple Tapeworms on Your Penis"
Oh, that's such
by
a good
Passenger
song, too.
of Shit. I also shaved my head, but that's different. It just kind of kept out the fuckboys.
Yeah. How'd it feel to shave your head? Was it freeing?
It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is. I'm not gonna play a
it was
lot.
really fun to just like.
Yeah. Pet it. Okay.
Alright.
I can vibe with that.
Yeah, I staple tapeworms on my penis so the flesh worm will drink brain juice from your fetus.
Oh, we've come full circle. We're back to fetuses.
Yeah,
Fetus murder.
fetus murder. You mean abortion? Oh, that's right. We're a right-wing podcast all along.
oh my god, that defensive driving course I took, that kid behind me was so annoying. But like he did the whole like, there's a reason it's called the right side thing, but he was also talking in class about like how kids weren't like punished enough today. And he was like, just in this room full of people talking to the guy behind him, he was just like, yeah, I'm gonna like hit my kids. Like it's like, what the
My good sir, the only reason you're still talking is because we don't punish you.
Yeah.
His mom was in that class with him,
Oh
which
my god.
my mom went with me to keep me company. She did it for insurance reduction because I went because I have a ticket. But
Drinking and driving.
He was
That actually happened right after the last podcast when we said we were going to go get Mexican food and drink beer or whatever.
That's why it took us so long, because Andrew was in the hospital for a while.
Yeah.
And in jail.
Yeah, they
At the same time.
Jail
they took me to the jail hospital. I woke up, thought it was a regular hospital, tried to get out of bed and walk out, got tased.
Oh my god, speaking of tase.
You have your taser?
Yeah.
Do you want to tase me live on the podcast?
Will you let me?
Yeah.
Wait,
Sometimes
seriously?
I have a taser and sometimes I tase myself for fun.
I get
Are you
that.
positive?
Yeah.
I get that.
Should we do tummy?
I don't know, man. I've never used it before.
You've never
do
used it
tummy.
before?
I've never had to use
Here,
it.
buzz it so everyone knows it's actually there.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
All right.
Do I just press the button?
You hold the button down and poke it into me. I can
For how
tase
long?
myself if you want.
Yeah, no, you have to tase
Yeah,
yourself. I'm
okay.
scared.
That's what it sounds like. I'm gonna hold it for a second and then.
Wait, hold on. I'm recording.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
This is,
we'll either throw this in or do it on like Instagram or something.
this is actually terrifying.
Yeah. All right. So here's Liv's taser. Here's my belly, and I'm gonna put this right here, and you're all gonna smell burning hair.
Stressful.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2,
Stressful.
1. Ah! red spot, I think.
Oh my god.
On a scale from 1 to 10.
I mean, honestly, it was like a 3 or 4.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, it's just like, it catches you off guard. It feels like a pinch.
So it's not gonna like stop people?
No, this is completely useless.
Oh my god.
It would scare the absolute shit out of them.
It could go, like, if you go for the neck, it probably wouldn't feel too good.
Okay.
But I've only done, like, the arm and stuff.
I don't quite know what you expected when you bought a taser that looks like a mushroom.
Yeah, honestly.
just to
Here,
protect
Andrew,
me.
lift up your sleeve.
Oh, I'm good. I'm solid.
Live?
on
No,
that.
please.
It's like when cops get tased, or cops get tased so they can use their
No,
taser.
Let me see it.
I don't want you to hurt me.
I'm not gonna hurt. I'm not gonna tase you.
Oh yeah, look, there's a
Are we
little
really friends here?
Yeah.
there's a little burn mark right there. Yeah, it's creepy.
Yes.
That's
So
awesome.
are you telling me it's not gonna protect me against rapists?
No,
I think just
The noise is
just
scary.
the noise alone, like
You need-
take that out and
you need to get one of the tasers that cops out.
Yeah.
Those like
Those will
It-
stop you.
yeah,
And make
it-
you piss your pants.
unless you're like
much is it?
wasted, high, or like
on bath salts or like
yeah,
kratom or something.
it's gonna like
I think if you're
Typically
like
drop you.
also like a really big person,
yeah.
it doesn't go like into
Also,
the muscle.
also thick clothes. Yeah.
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 $400.
We could all pitch in. Man, we could do a video where one of us gets tased and we all know who it's gonna be.
$400
Live.
is
No, please. Wait.
$400 if this is a steal.
Oh,
if
there's
it's-
like a lot of money. This one has a laser, but it's $1,600.
Yeah, and it's not a laser pointer.
You know what
it's
you can-
actually a
No,
laser
yeah.
gun.
You know what you could get for cheaper than that?
What?
A gun.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Give me 2 months, I'll be 18, then I'll buy myself a gun.
Yeah.
Like, you won't be able to carry it until you're
No,
21.
Georgia changed it recently.
They changed it.
Yeah.
It's still 21.
To have a concealed carry permit.
Yeah.
You can still open carry if you're 18.
Yeah. So, do you want to walk
And
around like
I'm
a barrel
proud to
revolver on your
be
hip?
an American.
Wait, so I have to be 21 to hide it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I could, like, throw it around at 18.
Yeah. My gun is actually. I just realized this is where my gun is right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's on a little. The mic is on a little tub right now, and my gun is inside there.
Okay.
I only use it for fun and recreation, as in I go out into my backyard and shoot at trees.
I think we should do a new podcast segment called "We Give Liv a hot 5-minute head start."
That's not enough. I'm asthmatic. I'll run like 3 feet and go,
Oh,
Okay,
I was-
30 seconds.
I was gonna say something earlier on the topic of tasers, and I think I was saying it out loud. I can't remember, but you know how like cops need to get tased before they can use their taser?
do they?
Yeah.
It's
Um,
tased or pepper sprayed.
Yeah, I think.
Oh,
It's
I
for
might
both
pepper
of
spray
them.
on me too.
I don't
Yeah.
want to get pepper sprayed right now.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'll tase myself again.
No mace?
No mace. I do want to do a mace video though. Like I'd be down for that.
Spraying mace in my eyes, not clickbait.
It's like a 30-second video and it just cuts and we go and then it cuts off. But yeah, so cops get tased before they can use their taser. I think that should work with their guns too. Anyways,
There's some post online. I don't remember what website it was on, but it was like someone was like trying to build up a resistance to bullets.
Oh, I
and
love
you could
that.
see the marks on his like leg.
Oh my
He's like,
God.
I started with 22, worked my way up to like some other caliber. It's like 38, I think it was.
Yeah.
What it was. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
I'm almost positive that was fake, but it's
Oh,
really
yeah.
funny.
if it was real, I respect the dedication.
Yeah.
To getting shot with
Imagine like
22.
he does it enough times, he gets shot, and he's like, haha.
It doesn't
Gotcha.
bounce off, but his skin grabs it.
It absorbs. No, it grabs and throws it back.
It's just like-
rejects it.
the absorbing scar tissue all over his body is just
Oh yeah,
like
that's,
expert.
that'd be cool.
grab
He
it.
catches it in the mouth and starts like chewing it like Jackie Kennedy.
You guys want like she chews sheet metal? God, I can't believe JFK's head just did that.
Yeah, they never found a bullet either.
Yeah.
No, it was like you know that one character from The Boys who explodes people with
Yeah,
their mind.
AOC.
Yeah, it was our The Boys AOC equivalent.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, I'm kidding. Sorry. That was mean. I'm looking at the word torque. That's a really funny word.
Oh, it's not even like TORQUE.
No, it's just torque. TORK. Like fork with a T.
Well, it's a fork on the
Dinner
box
napkin.
too.
Dinner napkin. Grande serviettes de table.
De table.
Servilleta para comidas. Plegado. Oh, Liv, you can read that.
God.
Yeah, Liv's Mexican, if you didn't know that.
I'm not Mexican.
What?
pretty
You
sure-
say it all the time.
I'm pretty sure in the last podcast you did say I am Mexican.
Yeah, we have that on recording.
Yeah.
I said I'm not Mexican unless I can pull up my DNA right now.
Gross.
Yeah,
It's
I
opposite
have
day.
that shit on speed dial. It's opposite. Sorry guys, I didn't realize it was opposite day.
Yeah, you're Mexican actually.
No way. All along.
The opposite of Puerto Rican is Mexican.
Actually, I don't have any Mexican in my DNA. Because I'm not Mexican.
I got some Mexican in my belly. Mexican
You don't have any.
food.
Yo!
You don't have any Mexican, but you do have some East African.
Yeah, I do.
Waka waka waka. We used to watch that like every day in Spanish class in 8th grade.
Really? Who'd you have?
Senora Thompson.
I had her.
She was a G.
I had
She
Miss
was a G.
Gonzalez.
She told us about. She has like 4 different vacation houses.
Yeah.
And we're like, how do you
she
afford
rents
that?
them out.
And she's like, my husband does something. We're like, what does your husband do for a living? He's like, I can't tell you that. And to this day, I still don't know what that guy does for a living, but I'm really curious.
I know he's.
Either drugs or just
Male
money.
stripper.
I do know he's
Hitman.
he's ex KGB, so that might have something to do with it.
Hitman.
Yeah.
So my 8th grade Georgia studies teacher would tell us like about the like crimes she had committed when she was younger, like nothing
Like
huge,
manslaughter.
like nothing huge, but like she would tell us like, oh yeah, when I was in college, I would drive into Alabama to pick up like beer and cigarettes, and then drive back into Georgia.
That's awesome.
Like I can't blame you.
I had 2 teachers commit crimes while being teachers. First one, one of our, it was in middle school, my like technology connections class or whatever. He touched a student on the butt.
Oh. Yeah, we have some of those at North.
It was supposed to be for a bit, but it wasn't really that funny. Second one, my biology teacher, my freshman year of high school, got arrested halfway through the school year because he had sex with a student.
Some may call that
That's all I'll
a
say
hands-on
about that.
biology lesson.
Yeah.
That's all I say about that. Kind of don't want
I'm more of a hands-on
specifically
learner.
them to be like figured out. I don't want-
They dox you.
All right,
Dox me.
here it is. No Mexican. Wait.
Southern. Holy shit! You're 47% Southern Italian.
Ew.
You're Irish.
Yeah.
Put it there, brother. French. That's a good bit of French too.
Yeah, I don't really know where
Ew.
that one comes from.
That's 14% too much French.
yeah, for real.
I thought you were like half Puerto Rican.
No.
The joke is that she's 14% French.
Yes.
I'm Jewish though, so.
Whoa.
2% Aegean. Okay.
Sardinia. That's where them sardine shits come from. I like how you have Southern Italy
In the
as your
north.
highest, and then Northern Italy is your second lowest.
Yeah.
You have Irish higher than Northern Italian.
Because my family's from
There
Calabria.
actually is a huge distinction between
Yeah.
North and South Italy.
The southern
'cause,
ones are cooler.
Is it like the difference between
Are you racist?
I think
Yeah. What's your favorite race? I think mine is, I really like Toad's Turnpike, and I also like the original Rainbow Road. It's good.
That's good. That's good.
what about NASCAR?
I'm not the biggest NASCAR fan.
Okay. I will say it's gotten boring since they started making it safe.
I know Andrew hates Jewish people.
I don't hate. I don't mean to be that. I don't mean to be that guy who's like, oh, I have black friends, but my first girlfriend was Jewish. By the way, I'm not anti-Semitic.
Well, you did break up with her after you found out she was Jewish.
She broke up with me after going on a mission trip, and had decided that she had changed.
She
as a
realized
person.
that Andrew was a colonizer, and she had to get out of there as soon as possible.
She found out you were white.
She couldn't figure it out by like looking at me for like, or talking to me for more than like 2 minutes.
Bro, my earring back fell. Where'd it go?
I don't care.
I wasn't talking to you!
Me with the suspiciously earring bag shaped belly. Oh, I don't know where that went. That's weird.
Go.
Oh.
That was probably consumed by my hair.
Was
Yeah.
it a metal or like silicone?
It was metal.
Nobody
biggie.
tell.
Oh, it's right here.
Nice.
Dumbass.
Mystery solved.
I didn't say
I want to get it on the record that Liv just made a threat against my life.
I did not. I didn't say anything.
Let's not worry about this on the podcast. Let's bring it to the HR department.
Who's our HR representative?
Hold on
Ghoulius Caesar?
1 second. Do you want a job? A second job?
What's your first job?
What's your experience with HR?
I don't know.
All right, perfect. You're hired.
Okay.
All right, yeah. Let me talk to our HR representative. Did it sound like Liv told Andrew to, you know?
I'm gonna be honest. I actually didn't hear anything because they were like whispering.
All right, so Liv's off the hook, I guess.
I don't think it actually happened.
Yes.
Sorry, Andrew.
I think.
Okay, I think we all heard that.
Yeah.
I think we all heard that.
That's really messed up, Andrew.
This
that
is
you told me to do
discriminating.
that.
This is discriminating.
I will take witness accounts.
This time around, I'm taking witness accounts. First time around, I got to hear it myself. But,
Well, first time around, it was just one witness who was themselves.
Yeah. Listen,
I have 2 witnesses here that witnessed as a third party. So therefore, you are gay.
Ooh.
I'm neurodivergent
Andrew,
and a minor.
hold on.
So you can't make a case against me.
Andrew, here's a knife. You know what you have to do. Pinky finger on the table. All right, you ready? We're doing this Yakuza style, baby. You want to count down or you just want to go for it?
Just go for it.
All right, ready, set.
All right, 9 to go.
No, we only do, it's Yakuza style. We only do the tip of the pinky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get crescent rolls and make little pigs in a blanket? with
Oh,
them?
good heavens, that would be so cool. New Ghoulius Caesar video, we cut off our toes and make real pigs in a blanket.
It's like Sweeney Todd, but worse. Instead of the human meat pies, it's just toes in a blanket.
I can tell which person in this room is a theater kid.
This is the guy who worked
He's wearing
a
an
job
ABBA
in
shirt.
production services.
I did one theatrical production at that job. All the rest of it was like Greek life.
Some of
events.
us can't leave. Some of us are trapped here a little bit.
Yeah.
You're just younger than me by a year.
Yeah, Liv
Actually-
is 14 and a half.
Yeah. I'm turning 15 soon, guys. I'll finally be able to get my permit.
And everyone else in this room is older than 30, so...
That's kind of cringe.
Yeah, they're like 35-ish.
Yeah.
like age.
I just turned
perhaps.
38.
Yeah, I'm starting high school next semester. I'm really excited.
Yeah. Andrew, who was 32 at the time of meeting Liv, said, "Hey, I want to introduce you to my minor friend."
It is funny how different we all like are age-wise. Like Judah's 2 years older than me. I'm 1 year older than Liv.
No, you're less than 1 year older.
Ooh.
I'm
My
the oldest
birthday's
person
first.
here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm talking about school years.
I feel like a grandma.
Yeah. So in order of oldest to youngest, it's Alyssa at 33, me at 21. Actually, Alyssa's 21 too. She's just a month older than me. I was just being silly.
I'm kind of a cougar like that.
Yeah, a cradle robber, if you will. Andrew is
18.
18.
Haha.
You said
And-
you were 2 years younger than me.
3/4.
Oh, I see.
Because he's got the weed birthday.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, 420.
You know who else has that birthday?
Hitler.
Hitler.
Yeah.
And the anniversary of Columbine.
Yeah.
Yep. Loaded
great
day.
day.
Loaded day.
Well, my birthday is on World Toilet Day
Yeah. Oof.
and International Men's Day.
Oh.
The most important holiday of the year.
It actually is kind of important. It's to raise awareness for the high rate of male suicides.
Okay.
That's real.
I could pull
fair.
up like 15 tweets right now about people on Twitter talking about how good it is that male suicide statistics are high.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's-
Twitter though.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
I
The most
think that's
accurate representation of humanity.
Twitterers.
Yeah.
My
I-
birthday's on the same day as Amritsar, which was an armed massacre of Indians,
Native Americans or
No,
like
like-
subcontinent Indians?
like Indians.
Okay, interesting.
I share a birthday with Ted Danson. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I also share a birthday with former president something Garfield. I just
Andrew
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield. Is
No, that's
also-
the actor. we all said it too. James Garfield.
I just went along with it because I didn't know. It's
Former
also
president of the United States and star of Spider-Man and Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. Andrew
Garfield.
No, I swear his-
Garfield, the one who likes
No.
lasagna and hates
Lasagna.
Mondays.
Yes.
I
It's
swear his name was also Andrew Garfield.
It
It
is-
was. Oh, it's James. It's James.
Dumbass.
It is also.
We all said Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, we did.
It is also the day that Abraham Lincoln gave the Gettysburg Address.
Oh, that's pretty
Oh,
cool.
my birthday's the
Interesting.
day before he died.
Uh,
Oh, okay, well.
It's crazy.
George Takei was also born on April 20th.
But Hitler's more important because you guys both share something in common.
Oh my god.
You're really good artists.
I'd say mediocre artists.
I wouldn't even call myself a mediocre artist.
Oh, I was gonna say you hate Jewish people. I decided to like turn around and
Comedy,
I guess you
comedy
both-
works in threes, so
you
there's
both
going to be
like
one more
showers.
anti-Semitic joke.
What? I don't think he would have liked those showers.
No,
be in
like
them.
he wouldn't like to be in them, but I would say like, you know,
This is a really interesting.
Well, Andrew does. I don't. As far as I know, all right. Breaking the bit a little bit. Andrew is more than likely. I don't know for sure, but more than likely not anti-Semitic. However, I do know he has a history of wetting the bed, an enjoyment of starting fires, and gains pleasure from torturing and dissecting small animals.
He also says slurs from time to time.
Well, yeah, but
Who doesn't?
yeah, I mean, all of us, like in the
Yeah.
past, right before we started this, we were listing off what's your favorite slurs.
yeah, he
Our-
went to bed
our-
to like 13.
My forensics teacher tried to tell us that was signs of like early
It is.
psychopathy. No, it's just called being based.
Oh, is that what you want to call it?
That was pretty good.
I'm not a sociopath. I'm just like Patrick Bateman.
He's
He's
literally
just like me. Yeah.
How do you feel about prostitutes and chainsaws? Maybe like a spiral staircase too. What are your thoughts on all of those things?
And
I
this,
couldn't say
and this
because I've never
particular facial expression.
I couldn't say because I've never seen the movie. I've only seen the little Dark Age edits of
Oh.
it, so I can't really say.
Yeah, I've never seen the movie either, but those are
Yeah.
cool.
How do you feel about Huey Lewis in the news?
Well, is that a reference to something?
Okay, "Hip to Be
Yeah.
Square" is a
I listened to that
really
on the
good
way
song.
here.
It's a lot louder a start than almost all of the songs on my playlist. So I'll be listening to music, and all of a sudden it just goes "pow" and just like starts
Yeah.
loud as hell. It scares the crap out of me. It makes me jump while driving. You know what else makes me jump while driving?
Mm-hmm.
Alcohol. Jumping for joy. DUI.
Yeah.
Felony possession.
Yeah, you know what I like about that song?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's the fact that their early work was a little too new wave for my taste. But when Sports came out in '83, I think they really came into their own, commercially and artistically. The whole album has a clear, crisp sound and a new sheen of consummate professionalism that really gives the songs a big boost. He's been compared to Elvis Costello, but I think Huey's far more bitter, cynical sense of humor.
Hey, Paul!
Well, you cut me off, but I was going to say, in '87, Huey released
Yeah.
this for their most accomplished album. I think their undisputed masterpiece is, as we were talking about, Hip to Be Square. A song so catchy, most people probably don't listen to the lyrics, but they should, because it's not just about the pleasures of conformity and the importance of trends, it's also a personal statement about the band itself. Hey, Paul!
There it is. Let's see Paul Allen's.
Try getting a reservation at Dorsey and now you... Oh, that's a bad word. Ooh,
What's the word?
What word is it?
it's the F word.
Frick?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
You just said it?
Sorry.
You're going to jail.
I meant.
Okay, that's fine.
Please.
Calling the square, please. Oh, what's like the most evil thing you ever did as a kid?
Me? I remember there is like a field behind my house. I lived in Bridgetown.
And
we
I had this one neighborhood girl that was really pissing me off one day, so I found a really big rock.
And we had like a gated fence, and then behind that was the field. And me and the neighborhood boys took it upon ourselves to dig a giant hole. It wasn't even on my property, it was someone else's property. We just kept digging for days. It had to be like 4 feet wide, probably like a foot or two deep, and it was just this giant hole on someone else's property.
Well, you know what they say. Take a bad boy, make him dig 5 feet. That's the song from Holes, starring Shia LaBeouf.
Interesting.
Andrew, what's the most evil thing you ever did as a kid?
That's a great question. I have to say,
You know Buddy Holly?
What's with these holes? I don't know how to play it.
Or you can do that.
I can probably figure it out. Andrew, keep telling your story.
one time I accidentally hit my stepsister in the head with a shovel when we were digging a hole in the backyard.
Common theme here.
I didn't mean to, but I was like 8, and I didn't really have a good control over the shovel. I was like throwing over my shoulder every time I did the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, fuck.
There we go.
Yeah. I was trying to time it better, but then I goofed. I think the most evil thing I ever did as a kid was I stabbed a kid in the hand with scissors.
It's like the one like student who killed their teacher, and they're like, "Oh, he's only 5. We're not going to give him anything for it."
Yeah, this was in 5th grade.
Oh.
Yeah. No, basically, to make a long story short, I accidentally stabbed him through 3 fingers. It went through the first 2 and got stuck like halfway through the middle finger, or the ring finger. And there was like blood everywhere, and he was screaming, and I was like a little baby, so I was sobbing. And it got to the point where he was calming down and was like, "No, dude, it's fine. I'll be fine. You don't need to cry." And everyone on the bus was comforting me, and it was like, "I just stabbed my friend." It's pretty good.
What should I talk about? Should I try to do something I've never told you before?
Oh, that would be fun.
Did I tell you about the Go-Gurt story?
I don't think so.
Okay, so when I was in elementary school, I basically had 0 self-control, and I was a feral little child. One day, this was my best friend at the time, I was at lunch, and I had a Go-Gurt, and I knew that if I made like a teeny tiny hole in there and squeezed it, it would like shoot Go-Gurt out. Mm-hmm. She was sitting across from me, and I made the little hole, and I was like, "Hey, check this out!" And I squirted Go-Gurt all over her hair, and she had like natural hair, and it was like done up in a thing, and like I realize now that was even worse.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
You squirted on her.
No.
Ew.
There was also the event. Same school year. I brought a pocket knife to school. I had an older brother who was in Boy Scouts, and he like whittled a stick in front of me, and I decided that is the coolest thing ever. I'm gonna bring a knife to school so I can whittle the wood chips at recess. So I grabbed my dad's pocket knife and stuck it in my pocket, went to school, and I was planning to not take it out until, recess. But there was a kid that I didn't like because he was very mean to me. I didn't start anything. He came up to me, bugging me, and I took the pocket knife out of my pocket and I just showed it to him. I didn't even open the blade or anything. I just showed it to him, and he like immediately went and told my teacher. Best part is my mom taught at the same school I went to, so if I got in trouble, I didn't get sent to the counselors and maybe tested for ADHD or anything. I got sent to my mom's room.
That's honestly like better though.
Is it? Because I probably could have gotten diagnosed with ADHD.
True.
Get it out of the gate.
Yeah.
I had to face the wrath of my mother. So she told me to go up to my mom's classroom and tell her what I did and give her the pocket knife. And this was a 2-story school, so I went upstairs while my teacher took my class back to the room downstairs. So while I went up there, I got scared, so I walked up to my mom's classroom, which the door was shut, and quietly left the pocket knife right in front of the door. And I went back to my classroom, and my teacher asked, "So, you told your mom what you did?" And I'm like, "Uh-huh." And what did she say? She was mad, and she said she'll have a phone call with her, and I didn't ride the bus back home from school. I went to my mom's classroom. So I walked in there, and the entire mood of that room changed just with her look. Needless to say, I was not allowed to do fun things for a good while. I vividly remember missing the premiere of some Dora the Explorer movie on Nickelodeon.
That's actually fucked up. I'm
Punishable
sorry,
worse than death.
So I have to go pee real quick. You should tell them a fun story. Maybe our first date at the mall. With the Build-A-Bear?
The
Yeah,
monkey incident?
Yeah, the monkey incident of 2022.
Random chimp event.
Oh my god.
Random chimp
It's
event.
happening sooner than I thought.
All right, so this is one of Judah and I's
Just to
first-
clarify, I'm not racist.
We got it. Yeah, this is about race. Get ready. No, it's really funny. So this is one of our first dates. We, I think, went to North Point, and so we just got there, passed by Build-A-Bear. There's a Build-A-Bear monkey out in the window. Judah got, excited, because monkey. So he said, "Babe, look, monkey, monkey, monkey," and he's pointing. But he didn't realize
Oh no.
there was an African American woman in the direction that he was pointing while he was exclaiming, "Monkey, monkey, monkey." So
Oh, no.
I quietly just, Judah, I see it. Stepped aside, explained to him, "You are so lucky that lady was wearing AirPods,
Oh my god.
because I do not think that people would appreciate being perceived to be called a monkey. I love you."
That's so funny. So, how do you feel about the African American population, Judah?
I think they're cool.
Despite making up 13%.
Oh my.
That's all I know about that. I just know it's a funny bit. I'm not racist.
Yeah. I'm not racist. I have plenty of black friends.
Some of my best friends are black.
Some of my finest friends are of that inclination. Persuasion, yeah.
Yeah, they were persuaded to be black.
It's a choice.
It's just a lifestyle
Just like-
choice.
Just like being gay.
Homosexuality.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You choose to be gay.
It's just a phase. You'll grow out of it when you grow the fuck up.
Stop dyeing your hair and watching that cowboy beatbox. Go outside. When was the last time you guys watched Vor?
Vor?
Yeah.
I can't say I've ever watched Vor.
Every time I've seen Vor is against my will.
Yeah.
One time in
Like
middle,
on a Twitter thread against my will.
one time in middle school, I was standing at the microwaves, getting ready to warm something up, and I was in line, and the girl in front of me.
Microwaves?
They did for a while, but then a kid put a Chick-fil-A wrapper in
That
it.
was me.
Was that you?
I'm talking about a kid in my grade.
Oh, I know. I did that once in 6th grade.
But it was intentional.
No, I didn't realize you weren't supposed to do that because my mom never taught me.
How
it
fast
was
did they stop it?
like, well, no, I stopped
After
it.
the smoke cleared and
Yeah,
the rubble
it
settled.
sparked, and then I was like, wait, that's not supposed to happen. It was in there for like 5 seconds, but I still think about that
The
a lot.
kid in my grade who did it, I think it caught fire. Like, the
Oh my
microwave
God.
entirely caught fire.
It might just spark.
That's pretty cool.
But so what was happening? I was in line, and the girl in front of me started talking to her friend about. I could hear like snippets of her conversation, and then at different points I hear her go, "I just need some new yaoi." I was like, what?
Oh,
Sorry?
My God.
I didn't know what that meant. I was.
She went home and Googled Yowie.
I was talking to one of my friends, and I was like, "Yeah, she was talking about yaoi," and he was like, "Dog, what the fuck?" And I was
But
like,
think
"What
that's
is
friend
that?"
It was too.
I was like, "What is that?" And he was like, he explained it to me. And I was just like,
He said, that's
Jesus
awesome.
Christ. Jesus
And
Christ.
Andrew was never the same after that.
Downloaded it on the family computer and everything.
Yeah, I'm so glad I wasn't like aware of porn when we still had a family computer. Because I always hear stories of people like, yeah, I was watching it at the family computer and my dad walked in. I'm like, thank God I was like 4 years old when family computers were still commonplace.
I was watching a YouTube video, and this guy, when he was little, he went on a website called poop.com on the family computer because he thought it'd be funny, and it was just like anal porn.
Oh God. Do you think we can get when we make a Ghoulius Caesar website, we can get the domain poop.com?
I
Yeah.
hope so.
Maybe we could do like Ghoulius Caesar's smelly farts.
Yeah, GhouliusCaesar.com/poopsmellyfarts.
I was gonna say for a second, I was like, there's no way they would let that be a browser title, but
It was like 10, 15 years ago.
well, I meant Ghoulius Caesar's
Ghoulius
smelly farts.
Smelly fart.
But there's some pretty vile
Yeah.
web addresses out there,
For sure.
like Ghoulius Caesar's smellyfarts.com.
Yeah, it's the best website.
Coming soon.
There were a lot of really weird, somewhat vile domain names like www.fbi.gov.
Oh yeah, that one's disgusting.
Feet Bureau Incorporated.
That's all I got.
Ghoulius Caesar's foot pics.
Yeah,
Reddit.
actually,
Reddit.com.
Ghoulius Caesar feet.
to all of our Ghoulius Caesar fans, if you buy Ghoulius Caesar merch, we're all going to include a free photo of our feet.
Yes.
And if you pay an extra $5, we'll be interlocking our toes together too.
Yes.
When
And if you pay an extra $10, we'll put olive oil on them.
And
La-
like PB&J.
last year,
Directed by Dan Schneider.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
If you send us $50, we'll send our toenail clippings.
If you send us $100,
One of us will bag a fart and give it to you directly, but we won't say who.
you have to guess based on smelling it.
And if you guess right, you get a second bag for free.
last year, we went to
Wait, first, hold that thought.
Angel's never be able to tell a story.
We have a design for Ghoulius Caesar merch, and it would be pretty funny if you guys bought it as like a joke. And then like we would ironically use that money to buy like better equipment so we can make our videos better. That would be a really good bit.
Yeah.
This is all irony, by the way.
Yeah.
This is,
It's like satire. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
It's commentary on like the given the parasocial relationships between like YouTubers and YouTube fans.
Yeah, like you'll buy our shirts as a joke. It's like a part of the bit.
Yeah.
And then it's like I always have this philosophy: if you donate $20 to us, we'll give you a free shirt.
Yeah. Think of it like
So
yeah, I think that's very polite to do.
Because I also think I'm sure there's got to be like you got to pay taxes if you like sell stuff, but if you just are given money as like a donation and you just so happen to give them a T-shirt in return as like a thank you, I don't think there's any like legal repercussions for
no,
that.
it's
Yeah.
like I'm just saying thanks for the money you
Iris,
give
if
me.
you're listening, this is satire.
Yeah, but if you're not listening, this is all real.
Yeah. Man, they're already after me. I can't add another case.
Yeah, I think we even talked about something about like tax fraud on the last episode.
We did.
Yeah,
It's Livetown commits tax fraud.
yeah, it's true. I've
report-
seen the tax documents. It's
I will never
Yeah.
pay my taxes ever, and no one can make me.
honestly girl boss behavior.
Yeah.
I report and sign up, live on a bunch of different government websites. So far, I've enlisted her in the Marines, the Army. They didn't want you in the Air Force. I reported you to the IRS for tax evasion.
Are you the one who signed me up for that like boot camp thing where they bring you into the woods for a few months and you can't talk to your parents and you have to like hike with these really heavy backpacks?
Yeah, that's Scientology, I think.
Yeah, because they came into my room and tried to get me, and I was like, "Hey, you guys got the wrong guy," and they just like turned around and left. I scared them off.
You can't forget about the sex offender registry.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you're on that. You're on that, yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Actually,
one, guys.
Andrew didn't do that one. That one's.
That one's real, actually.
Yeah.
It was your own
I
fault.
don't want to talk about that one.
But
Liv
okay,
did get caught doing some things with minors.
No,
I'm a minor.
That's the rumor. What it was more
I
of
don't see a pickaxe on you.
Whoa,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah,
have Coal Mountain
ooh.
Miner at heart.
Where's your helmet with a little light on it?
Oh, shit.
No,
I
no.
left it at home.
Where's your black lung?
Ooh,
Oh, I do have that.
ooh. Oh yeah, I can
Oh,
use
did
that.
you not hear me coughing? Like,
Hacking up.
there it is.
No, it
Oh,
just
that's a lot of blood.
yeah. So that's a white jacket too. So that's
It's like a normal amount for me. I have to wash this a lot because
okay.
the sleeves turn
okay.
red.
You know, like
after a
the
while.
lemon juice hack.
Soon
Yeah.
enough,
Yeah.
the consumption will take hold.
But yeah, sorry, I don't. We're all gonna lose our train of thought because we're all stupid. Just to clarify, Liv did not do anything to minors. It was public indecency.
In
Yeah.
front of minors.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. I went to the public library, and I was reading to the kids there. And
Yeah, and she realized she forgot to put on her I don't know, what do you wear? Toupees?
yeah,
I meant to say tutus.
it's toupee.
I'm tired, dude. I worked a 10-hour shift today.
Forgot to put on my toupee, and they kicked me out for public indecency.
Public indecency for being
I was gonna
bald.
like continue on the bit and say like, oh yeah, I pissed on a kid or something, but you said toupee, and I just,
Yeah.
What do they call? It's like basically a wig for your cooch.
they have those.
Yeah.
Why would you want that?
I only learned about it because some lady on TikTok gave her dog the name, and it was a joke because the dog is constantly on her lap.
Oh,
Muff.
Is it
Is it
Muff?
Muff? Is it?
I think it might be Muff.
is that like a real thing? Why would you
A
do
muff.
that?
I just see pubic wig.
Yeah, a muff is like a slang term for pubic hair.
American?
Merkin, yeah. She named her dog Merkin.
It sounds like an old-timey, like, Arthur's Knights.
That's why she
like
did it.
Merlin.
All right, our next merch drop is going to be custom merkins.
We can put your face on it, too, and, like, design the hair based off of yours.
It's actually made of our own hair.
Yeah, it's going to be... like, Liv's is purple tips, Andrew's is curly, and mine is, like, all poofy and dark.
It's the beard hair that you put in there.
So it's all scratchy and uncomfortable. But it's got a nice ginger shine to it. Andrew, when are you going to grow a beard? You're almost 20.
I can grow it to a certain length. It doesn't look good though, and it itches a lot, so I just keep it shaved.
Yeah.
I've tried to grow it out before, and I just end up looking like a sex offender, and so I'm just like, I'm not gonna let it stay this way for long, so I shave it.
That's fair.
I've tried to grow the mustache out completely, and it just gets to a point to where it looks like I'm going to commit a crime.
He had, like, the scrunkly look.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
Like, he had the Tyler, the Creator fan look.
Oh, okay.
Like, the average white dude with the beanie and the glasses, and he had, like, the worst grown mustache and beard.
I
That
currently have on a beanie and glasses.
That was better than the long hair. The straight long hair.
I wish someone had told me that it looked bad.
You wouldn't listen to us.
Do you have a picture of this?
I do. I'm gonna find it right now.
Of the long hair?
Yeah.
It's not hard to find. Well, that's straight.
Oh, I remember that.
No,
yeah.
find a picture of it just actually, like, what it looked like normally.
Alright, that one's gonna be a little...
Well, hold on.
Judah, can I post the video of me you tasing yourself on the Ghoulius Caesar Instagram?
Yeah, we'll say it's a sneak peek for the
Sneak peek of the podcast.
Yeah.
Judah tases himself.
Yeah. While
Make that the title.
Judah tases himself. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, it was bad.
It's not that bad.
This
It was
podcast
just-
Not at all.
is
I
electrifying.
think that's one of the occasions where I actually kind of use product.
Oh, here's
I
my
sometimes use like a hold.
my Andrew
type thing.
cosplay.
Her mom
Sure,
went as,
do you guys want to talk about Radiohead?
her mom was me for Halloween one year.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. This has been a really long episode, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I
How
guess,
long has it been?
Yeah, a while.
I don't know. It's been going on for 1,880 measures.
Damn.
I'm
So-
using Logic Pro to record this.
To our fans, I guess let us know if you like the short and precise ones or the really long and drawn out ones
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Feel for it.
yeah. And the next one will either be long, short, or somewhere in the middle.
It's gonna be 3 days long.
Yeah.
We don't eat or sleep or
It's a
anything.
live stream. I get fired from my job. You guys get reported missing.
Yeah.
Whenever someone uses the bathroom, there's like a toilet can.
Yeah. You have to bring the mic to the toilet with you and shoot.
More like
There's a boom mic like in the toilet bowl.
it's
that
awesome.
records
It's a
sounds.
contact mic.
Yeah, you flush and it goes.
It's just, we recreate the Russian sleep experiment.
God.
That would be so fun. Ghoulius Caesar recreates the Russian sleep.
We're all gonna look like
experiment.
that at the end too, like the hunched over.
Yeah. All right. So before we go, let's go around and make a fart sound, and then say where you can find us on social media, or just say your name again if you don't want to be on social media. So I'll go first. My name's Judah. You can find me at Most Likely a Ghoul on Instagram. I'm smiling.
Well,
That's good. That's good.
I'm Andrew, and you can find me at Andrew Sums on Instagram.
I'm Liv, and okay. Sorry, I had a mediocre fart.
Can you try
4 out
that
of 10.
again? Actually, you have IBS. You should know what a good fart sounds like.
Cup your hands. Make it sound better.
It just sounds like you're blowing your nose. Well,
Okay.
well
Forget about it.
yeah, forget about it. Just
Anyways, you can find me on Instagram at Live for Taco, but more importantly, you can find me on Instagram at LiveTown, 2 V's. Buy my merchandise because my fish are starving and they're gonna starve to death because I can't afford to get them food anymore.
But you can't afford to keep buying fish.
Yeah. That tank is overpopulated.
Thank you guys for listening to Ghoulius Caesar. That was good.
That was a good one.
You can find me on Instagram at big_Uggy UGGY.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go stop it, and then Andrew. Finish your thought about Jewish people.
Oh, 6 million?